Jim was a serious-minded, scholarly young man, aged 23. He taught English in a quiet neighborhood in Istanbul, Turkey. It was the kind of neighborhood where cats slept blissfully in discarded pizza boxes, and old men painted their windowsills with carefree abandon. But the peace and tranquility of Jim's life was shattered by a bizarre encounter that has left police investigators baffled. What happened remains one of the world's most puzzling and sinister unsolved mysteries. On the night of August 29th, Jim arrived home at 9 p.m. He decided to make a quick dinner with the chicken nuggets that he'd bought on the way home after noticing a 2-for-1 promotion. Jim was concerned about the lack of nutrition in the nuggets, so he decided to cut up some lettuce to go with them. In an ominous precursor of the events to come, some of the lettuce fell to the ground. After cooking, Jim left the knife on the cutting board, not realizing that it could be used as a sinister visual primer in a dramatic reenactment. After dinner, Jim spent some time on Facebook. Little did he know that he would soon be facing one of the worst scenarios in the book. The last thing Jim did that evening was read Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Devils, unaware that a devil of a different kind lurked just outside. At 1:06 a.m., Jim drifted off to sleep, not knowing that his peaceful slumber would soon be interrupted. At approximately 3:43 a.m., an unidentified intruder entered the apartment. Jim provided us with this accurate sketch of the man in question. The intruder made his way up the hall directly to Jim's room. Inside, a cup of tea lay unguarded, but clearly this perpetrator was not thirsty. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that in a case like this, you can understand a lot about the criminal mind from what a perpetrator does not do. We already know, for example, that the man who entered the room in question was not thirsty. He did not drink the tea. We know, in addition to that he did not have dry lips. There was a chapstick, completely unprotected. He did not take the chapstick. And we also know that this was not a financially motivated crime. He did not take any cash out of Jim's wallet. Indeed, throughout the entire house there was things of value that the criminal completely ignored. Now, psychologically, the criminal left a number of clues. We know, for example, that he was probably not a fan of the French writer Marcel Proust. There was a neat little bookmark there. He didn't take it. Probably not a fan. He did not take the cards. This was not a gambler. That's what this tells us. This person does not take chances. We also know that he did not like puzzles. He didn't take the Rubik's Cube. Now if it had been me, yeah, I totally would have taken the Rubik's Cube. As the intruder searched for something in Jim's room, the sound awoke him. Jim suddenly realized that there was a stranger inside his room. He yelled, "Oi, come here, you fudging crumb." But the intruder fled. As he did so, he made a fatal blunder, dropping Jim's wallet in the hallway. As the intruder attempted to escape, his shoe came off, lodging under the windowsill. The brand new Nike Air became a crucial clue for investigators. What a lot of people don't realize is that from a shoe we can learn a lot. We know, the first thing it tells us is that this criminal wore shoes. Simple as that. That might not sound like a lot to you, but to me, that tells me an awful lot about his concepts of being, his motivations, his attitude towards the world outside. Meanwhile, without thinking, Jim gave chase to the intruder. Yeah, I don't remember thinking anything at the time. Really? Nothing? Okay, yeah, no, that's not really true. I remember I was thinking, if I catch this f***ing shit-eating stain, I'm gonna beat his f***ing ass so bad he's gonna make Stephen f***ing Hawkins look positively f***ing limber. Pretty much like the whole time I was chasing him. I just didn't think that I could say that on TV. When he arrived at the windowsill, the unknown man was lowering himself out. Jim punched his hand, injuring himself in the process. So, when I got to the window, he was clinging on to the ledge for dear life, just like Harrison Ford, in the last scene of Blade Runner. And I just came down on it, and I felt his bones just crushing under my knuckles. And he fell, but he grabbed something Ninja Gaiden style to break his fall, and he ran away. But pretty sure pro gaming as a career choice is out of the question for this guy. His D-pad hand, ruined for life. This photograph from the crime scene shows where the intruder's hand slipped after being crushed by Jim's brutal blow. As the unknown man fled, Jim yelled after him, "I'll flippin' kill you, you motor fudger." But it was too late. The intruder had already escaped into the night. I didn't really think there's any unsolved mystery here. Guy came into my room, I woke up, chased him down, broke his freaking hand. He didn't take anything, lost his shoe, but he got away. End of story. Case closed. You want a real unsolved mystery? Why don't you find out what my friggin' Rubik's Cube is? Ever since your investigatory people came in here, it's been missing. That's an unsolved mystery for you. How did the intruder climb this wall and get inside the apartment? Why didn't he take anything of value? And why did he go directly to Jim's room? What was it that he was searching for amongst Jim's possessions? How did he manage to get home with only one shoe and a mangled D-pad hand? Who took Jim's Rubik's Cube? These are just some of the unanswered questions surrounding this mysterious encounter. If you have any information about the whereabouts of this man, or this Rubik's Cube, please contact the authorities immediately.